Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jonay, the owner of Sapphire Getaways, and I'm going to give you 5 tips about driving in Iceland. Tip number one, get the insurance. If you're driving in the South, they have this extra insurance called wind insurance because it's so windy. Just get it. It's extra. Just get it. Even if you have insurance through your credit card, just get it. It's okay. Because you don't want to be responsible for the wind. Because it gets windy, I know. I sat in a snowstorm for 2 hours, so and it wasn't even a one storm for 2 hours. I sat in it. I don't know what happened, but we're sitting here. Um, yeah, I really don't know what happened. I don't know if the snow fell from the mountain and we can't drive or what, but yeah. So I officially have been stuck for almost an hour. Hopefully the snowplow just came through. Hopefully they can fix it. Because yeah, thank God I got gas when I did. Because imagine being out here stuck with no gas. And you might be stuck out here for hours. Like, you gotta go get in somebody else's car and hope they let you in because it's freezing. Like, and then it's not even snowing, but the wind is so powerful. I think it just blew the snow onto the road, and that's what caused the issue. So yeah, y'all can't really see. Don't mind my front seat. It just looks, yeah. But yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Update. So we moved like I guess a quarter of a mile. I was like further back, but I really don't know what's going on. And as y'all can see, my window was like getting all the water because, like I said, it's not snow, it's the wind blowing the snow. But 5:30, and we are officially on the road again. Oh, my windows. But yes, we are out. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. Because we couldn't move on the road. So get it. um That's the first thing about getting a rental car. Two, bring your charger port that goes into the lighter in the car. Bring it from home. Before you even leave, if you got to stop at a 7-Eleven, a Dollar General, or Five and Below, go get it for $5. So y'all, I don't have an old charger cord for my old phone, and I don't have a thing for the new phone. And honestly, I'm this close to going in there and asking, do they have a piece? Because, yeah, I don't have that. I went to the convenience. I went to the gas station thinking like it's going to be how it is back here. Like, okay, I can just go to 7-Eleven or Five Below and get it real quick for $5. That's how much they wanted, y'all. They wanted $35 for the lighter piece, the charger piece that goes in the lighter. Who's paying that? I said, yeah, I'm not paying that. He said, oh, okay. And this is why I say they're nice. He said, you don't have to pay it. Type in Elko. And I was like, okay. He's like, it's close. You can go. Elko's a whole electronics store, like how we say a Circuit City. It's a electronics store. So I went there thinking I just want to buy a little piece. Guess what? That's how much they wanted for their piece. Like $55. This is not funny, y'all. They wanted $55. I said, okay, yeah, so now I was like, excuse me, I need a charger, but I need the old USB charger with the USB C port. Like, you know. So the guy was like, okay, well, we have this. If you want just the piece, it's more expensive. It's a Samsung, but you can get this right here. It was a charger, and guess what? I'm going to leave it in my carry-on bag forever because that's the piece that I need on the planes. Because now that iPhone has switched over, they still all have the old piece that you plugged into the old charger port, but that's no longer the port for the phones. So guess what, guys? Just always have the old one. Go to five and below and get your pieces, okay? So annoyed. So I'm trying to get a piece for the car. They don't sell just the piece. I have to get the piece with the cord. I don't need the piece with the cord. So now I'm about to just buy this to go directly into the car. But I still have my other phone with me and it doesn't work for that. But this one is only whatever this is, which is like, yeah, I don't know. Well, it's this one. So I think that's like $20, give or take. So yeah. Get the things that you need for $10. Get the piece that goes into the lighter and get you a cord. Because these places just are not it just doesn't it's not compatible yet. We haven't gotten all the way up there with the changes in technology. So that's number 2. Number 3. In the South, it gets windy, okay? And it's just the terrain there is so funny because yes, it was like snowing a couple days prior, and you could be riding just fine. Like in the north, it's no snow, chilling. You start getting further south, you start seeing the snow. Then it's no snow, and then it's snow, and then it's no snow, and then it's. I was confused. Like, how are we doing this? How? And then the wind is just blowing the snow all around. It's just, yeah, okay. So just be prepared for the wind if you're going to drive to the south, okay? Number 4, the gas station. You have to have a debit card, which I did not have one on me, because you have to enter your PIN. So I was like, oh, I don't have a debit card. She said, well, if you have Apple Pay, you can do Apple Pay on your phone. So I was like, okay, cool. So I did the Apple Pay. So either have Apple Pay on your phone or have a debit card with a PIN because they don't accept credit cards at the machine, but they accept credit cards everywhere else. Like when I say it was very, very weird, some of the things that I encountered, and they didn't have trash cans at the gas station. I told you I had snacks for my road trip. Where am I supposed to put the trash? So I just left it in a bag for the people to dump because I don't have anywhere to put it. Like there was no trash cans. Oh, when you're pumping your gas, guess what you can't do? Y'all know how we can just hold, put it in the tank and hit the little switch and it'll pump and you could stand there and not hit. No, you have to hold it in the freezing cold. You gotta hold it, and the wind just blowing, and you up in cold, and that is just freezing, shivering like, hurry up, please. And they also don't have like it's like you have to choose your limit. It doesn't just like fill like if you want to fill up your tank, you have to know exactly how much it costs to fill up your tank. But this is not your car. You don't know how much it costs to fill up. So you just have to put a number. And I put like I think first time I put 4, the second time I put 5, the last time I had to put 7 altogether to fill it up from wherever I was at. So yeah, and I filled it up by car 3 times. I didn't fill them up, but I put gas in there 3 times. So I spent about $150 in gas. The rental car stuff I got off Expedia. It was an all-wheel drive because you need all-wheel drive to get through the snow. And that was 254, 264. And then the insurance was more than the car. Okay. Altogether, I spent probably about $800 on a rental car. That's more than the insurance on my car for 6 months. Was it worth it? Yes, because I was able to see the Northern Lights on my first night without having to struggle. I was able to go from the north to the south. I was able to go to the waterfalls. I was able to see all the wild horses. Um, I went to Diamond Beach. I went to the lagunas. I didn't have to pay for the cabs because the thing is, the one girl that I met, she was like, "Yeah, the cabs here start at for like $30 just to go down the street." So it's kind of like, what do you do? Because if I probably would have tried to catch cabs or even just did tours of doing stuff I didn't want to do, which I wasn't going to do. But so they were all day tours. You don't control where you stop at. Uh, yeah, you don't control where they stop at. So it's $100+ for the tour. You gotta meet up with them, or they may pick you up from the hotel, depending on where your hotel is at. So you either have to walk, bus, or taxi. And tours are starting at like $100 to $150 starting. So they actually kind of cancel each other out to a certain extent, depending on what I was actually doing if I stayed in the city. So as a solo person, would I rent a car again? Only if the hotel has free parking. And that was very important for me for my last night because I was back in this city. Like, is it the capital? I think that's the capital, Reykjavik. I was back there and there's no hotel parking, just street parking that you have to pay for. So now it's just like, well, what do we do? Because we got to park. So it's just a lot of factors when it comes to parking and getting a rental car. One, are you doing it by yourself? Because $700 by yourself is a lot as a solo traveler. But if it's 2, 3 people, that's doable, and it's worth it because you're on your own time. Y'all splitting the cost. Everyone can drive. It's not like you're just stuck behind the wheel the whole entire time. Um, yeah. So if you're having a group of friends, I would definitely suggest renting a car and splitting the cost, and everyone can drive the vehicle, and no one's just stuck driving for 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. um, Let me know if this is helpful. Would you rent a car in Iceland, or would you just catch the fly bus into town and then public transportation, or are you going to taxi it up once you get there? And the taxis, they got Teslas for taxis, okay? They fancy. Okay, guys, last tip for driving in Iceland. After getting stuck for 2 hours on the road, always get gas. Always get the gas. Even when you think you don't need gas, get the gas, okay? Just stop. Because one, unlike how we are in America, like you can get gas with, if you're on the highway, you can get gas probably every 2 to 3 miles. It's very rare in like major cities, especially like the DMV, unless you're like in rural areas in America, you can get gas every 2 to 3 miles. You're not getting gas for about 20 to 30 miles. 20 to 30 miles. So when I was sitting there stuck, I'm burning gas because you have to keep the heat on because it's freezing cold and the wind is knocking. The wind is knocking your car all around. So I'm burning gas. Granted, I had a quarter tank, which was more than enough to get me to my destination, but I'm sitting here for 2 hours. Just sitting there, listening to music, eating on TikTok, scrolling. Like, it's nothing to do. My car's in park, chilling. Nothing to do, but I'm burning gas. So my last tip, if you are driving, get gas. If you're at a half a tank, go on and fill it on up. Just do. If I didn't have the gas that I got, because when I was coming back from Diamond Beach, I had like a quarter tank, and from Diamond Beach to the next big town was 75 miles, but it was 2 places, I think probably 3, in between Diamond and that town where I made the right at to get gas. Out of a 75-mile stretch, 3 places. 3. And from Diamond to the first place was 18 miles. I don't know if that is in kilometers. I don't do that. My GPS said miles, so I'm going off of miles. 18 miles. So, and even from Vic to where I got stuck at, I don't think there were any gas stations. It's just a road. So by the time we got out of traffic and we rolled up some more, once we got out of traffic, we rolled, everybody was getting gas. I didn't have to get gas, and I probably should have gotten gas, but I only had like another 20 minutes. And I knew it was gas stations where I was going because I saw them when I was coming down. So I didn't get any gas, but other people probably were going further than me. They probably were going all the way back to Reykjavik. So yeah, they need to get gas, and you just don't know when you're going to get to the next gas station. Get the gas. Just get the gas. Have your debit card and get the gas. Please get the gas. I do not want you stuck out there on the side of the road and you can't move when you finally can move because you have no gas. Get the gas and get the snacks. Gas and the snacks. Gas and the snacks. And honestly, at this point, you might want to buy a shovel too. It's not funny, y'all, but they were out there shoveling their cars because they couldn't move. And the rental car companies need to provide a shovel in the car when you run it. That and other stuff too. But they need to provide a shovel because, baby, when I say I was not expecting all of that to be stuck, because how was I, if my car can't move, how was I going to get out? I was going to be stuck looking crazy. Yeah, so no, yo, get the gas. If you got to get a shovel, get a shovel. It's going to cost you $50. But get the shovel and get the snacks. And if you have room and one of your personal item, carry-on item, or checked item, pack your snacks. $20. And I still with snacks home. I still got snacks. Even though I don't need them. But you need them in the car. So pack all your stuff that you can. Because, baby, you won't get over there and be like, I'm not paying all this money. Ooh. The head kind of eats, though. Just a little. The head went through it over there. But at the lagoon, they was not playing with me. The lagoons turned me every which way but leave signing. But we are silky. Okay. But, yeah. Bye, guys.